Hey guys, so the year 2012 is over, and we had loads of great things in that year, including the level cap and all of the amazing items we got. If you thought 2012 was good, then wait till you hear what will happen in 2013. The first thing I'm going to mention is that all the Ubear and Epic sets will have a pet. So you know, stuff like Golden, Fudging, maybe the Horror Show Void set as well. They will all have a pet. And the next thing that's going to happen is the minimum HP will increase. And it's great for builds that don't have endurance, because that means their HP will get higher. But the bad thing about this is that the maximum HP might also decrease, which is bad for tank builds and basically anybody else who trains endurance. And the maximum SP you have will increase, only just by a little bit. And also the SP regeneration rate will increase. So right now at level 140, I think I'll get 40 SP per turn. That might increase to something like 50 SP per turn, I don't know. But it's supposed to increase by quite a bit. And now the main thing I'm really interested about is the updates on housing and estate buildings. Because right now they really don't have much of a purpose. I mean, sure, it's a fun, different way of playing the game. What good do you get out of it? You don't get much good out of it. It doesn't really benefit your character. So one thing Captain Rhubarb mentioned to us last year, or the year before that, was he had some plans for the museum. And basically what he said is that the museum will allow you to upgrade your rare items. So say if you was level 20 and you bought a level 20 weapon, but it's gone rare now and you can't upgrade it to the next leveled version because it's not in game anymore, you can't buy it, you can't access the shop. Well, the museum will allow you to upgrade it to the version that's closest to your level, instead of it being really crap and low leveled. And also, all these new faces that are coming in, you know, all these rare ones as well. We can't really keep a rare face, can we? We can only keep one face at a time. And Captain did mention something about there being a barber's or a hairdresser's in Adventure Quest as an estate building. So maybe, for all the rare faces you buy, you can keep them all in the hairdressers and then change them whenever you like. Or whenever you buy a Z token face, you could keep it in that hairdressers as well and change it whenever you want to. But those are the things that the staff have said over the past few years that will happen in the game soon. And 2013 will probably be when the sweep finishes. Adventure Quest will be more balanced, and then things will just be a lot more fun once the sweep is over. Now, if you're not sure what the sweep is, it's basically a big change that the game is going through just to make everything balanced. So you know, back in the old days, mages were overpowered. They were the best build to use, no matter what anyone says. They were just the bomb. And warriors didn't really do much. And then we had the update on luck, where you get lucky strikes, and it made that stat less boring. So it's basically just making the game more interesting and then balancing things out. And one last update that I'm going to talk about today is the one that I think will happen very soon, is the way you change your inventory around at a shop. Say if you wanted to get an item that's at the bottom of your inventory, it takes forever to bring to the top, especially if you've got your inventory full, because I can have a maximum of 37 items in a single category. Of course, house items you can get more, but you don't really need to change these around anyway. And it just takes forever to swap these round and bring one to the top. Well, what I think the staff will do, it'll either be a drag and drop, so you just click that, drag it and drop it to a place where you want it, or it will be simply click that. Well, say if I wanted to swap the gift box melee with the erupting liquefactor, you'd click them both, click swap position, and then they just swap position like that. But I think the drag and drop option will be a lot better, because it's just simpler, isn't it? And that is basically it. Now the main thing we need to focus on now is getting this gift box delivery wall out of the way, so we can get the new set of Frostfall items and get our gift boxes open. And now, I don't know about you guys, but I really want a weapon that's called Santa on a stick. Imagine that attack animation. I was talking about it to some people on the chat room before, and we had a good laugh about that. So you never know, it might actually be it, or it could be something that you would get from the war. You never know. Oh, and one last thing I forgot to mention is that the nerf pets will be a thing of the past. Well, they will still nerf the monster, but not as much as they do now, because it is clearly overpowered. It's game-changing stuff. I did promise this to most of you guys. This is the shout-out. Now the first shout-out has got to be to Noah Malik Gabriel. He's been a big inspiration to me and he's given me some great ideas. And we can't forget the Wise One and Skyfire. They're awesome chat moderators and they've looked after the chat room really well, and I'm very pleased with the work they've done. And of course I've got to mention BBFM, I am Cow Hear Me Moo, because without him I wouldn't really have ever thought of making a commentary video. And not forgetting G-Tremor/King Incognito. He does me some great favours on Twitter, he gives me shout outs and all that, and he's just a great guy in general. And the main man on Facebook is Christian Lois, or AQ Green Legend AQ. He's been following me for a long time now and he likes and shares pretty much everything I post on my Facebook, and I really appreciate that. And coming up to the last one, it's Vendetta. I mean, we all have our role models. And a big shout out to everyone who's signed the guest book that I've not long made. It's got 180 comments from 180 different people. That is astounding. I didn't think I would ever get that much. I didn't think anyone would even write in there. And of course, not forgetting the people who make the game in the first place. All of the Artix Entertainment staff. They've done a great job making the games, and I hope they continue to do what they do. Now go ahead and go over to my website to get your name on my random shout out list.